We're back! It's your girl Gianna LeBee's channel. Yeah!
Alright, you guys, welcome back to day 3 and 4. Day 3 we spent at Casa Malca on Tulum Beach, and then day 4 we spent at Grand Cenote. Come see us explore. So we had to grind our own pepper in the mortar and pestle for breakfast. Just woke up, ate breakfast, and we're getting ready to go to our first cenote. I think we're gonna go to Grand Cenote, so stay tuned for all the fun water shenanigans. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. It should be really beautiful, so I'm excited. See you soon. So this is Tulum Beach Road. And this is the road that has all of the very nice resorts, hotels, restaurants. This is a tourist area. You will pay more for food, drinks here, just letting you know. We also tried to go to Azulik, but they were closed, so we weren't unable to go there. But we are about to visit Casa Malca, which is Pablo Escobar's previous mansion. Amazing view in 3, 2, 1. Isn't that nice? Look how beautiful. I mean, literally we're driving on the beach. So just a little bit about Casa Malca. There is a lot of famous artwork there. There are different installations that you can take pictures in front of. We got a bunch of nice Insta-worthy photos that I will be showing you guys here in a few minutes. But yeah, I mean, look at that view, man. You just can't beat that. It's gorgeous. That beach is just beautiful. So just stay tuned and we'll be at Casa Malca here in a minute. Casa Malca. This is Pablo Escobar's mansion.
I read up on him. He's really cool.
So we're just looking at some things.
No, it's like where you take pictures. It's like a prop.
Yeah, this is neat. I don't know if I want to get in it. Is there water in there?
No.
Oh.
It's just a lot of sand. Oh, the wedding dress. The wedding dress.
Oh, it's perfect. What's the story with the dresses?
So there's this artist that comes and like install like his arts and stuff.
Mhm.
This is one of his installation.
Oh. And just like that, we're at the beach. So beautiful. We are in paradise, y'all. photo shoot for the bride. Isn't she beautiful?
Pictures with you guys, because I've been only taking
Wait, did you guys see that? Let me slow it down for you.
so pretty. We did photo shoots. On to the next.
Alright, so if you guys ever travel to Tulum, Mexico, you have to stop here and take photos. This is called Ven a la Luz. It's an installation by Daniel Popper, and it is just an iconic Instagram-worthy photo. I think there's a cafe called Lala's Cafe that is the actual restaurant that is right there, but it was closed. So we just took photos. Alright, so now we got into bachelorette shenanigans finally. This is the night that we had our party. Just got fancy, dressed up, took some photos, and then had some fun. Alright, we're on day 4. Finally, we are going to see a cenote for the first time and get in and swim in it. So this is Grand Cenote, and basically this is just the entrance that you see us walking through. We had to rinse off to protect the cenote. You're not supposed to wear any sunscreen in the cenote because it could damage the ecosystem. So yeah, we just rinsed off and headed in. So wait until you guys see how beautiful. It is absolutely gorgeous. This is the view from the bottom, and there is a cenote. You may be wondering at this point, what is a cenote? It looks like just a pool of water right here, right? But it's actually a cavern with natural fresh water, and it's actually very cold. It's very deep, okay? So I'm going to read you the definition of a cenote. A cenote is a natural pit or sinkhole resulting from the collapse of limestone bedrock that exposes groundwater underneath. So another thing about a cenote is that some of them are also related to, the ancient Mayan culture. So just be aware that it is supposed to be sacred ground and not to damage or do anything that be harmful to the ecological system that is already there. So we saw a lot of turtles while we were there. What I did not see while I was there, but that I see in the videos now, were the little fish that were swimming all around us. There are also birds and bats, so you may see those flying around. And I'm sure there's other species of animals and creatures here that, we just didn't see at the time. So yeah, it is literally its own little system. So we have to protect it. So there are several things that you should know when you're going to a cenote. And I'll make another video after I'm done with these vlog vacation videos telling you how to hack your vacation to Tulum, Mexico, because there's several things that you can do to make things a little bit easier, save a little money, or just to make sure that you have the best time. So actually I had a kind of traumatic experience at my first cenote, and it was because I did something really stupid, and I brought a snorkel that I was not used to. I never tried before. Okay, pause. Here's the bats, and I'm slowing it down so you can see how fast they are. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, I did something really stupid. I brought one of those full face mask snorkels because I thought it was going to be so cool. I did not know how deep the cenote was, but not only that, I didn't know that there's not really any shallow spots in all of the places of the cenote. So I'm actually a really strong swimmer, and I love to swim, and I could just stay in the deep end all day long in a pool, but it's different when you're in a natural environment and you don't know where the boundaries are and where the shallow, the deep pieces are. When you go to a cenote, you really don't know what's there unless you've been before. So my main advice for visiting a cenote and exploring is do not assume that you know what it's going to be like, no matter where it is. I would just say come with an open mind and be sure that you're safe at all times. So basically I just tried swimming without any life vest and ended up almost drowning because the mask was so heavy, and I just started panicking. And that's the last thing you need to do when you're swimming in somewhere that's really deep, is panic. So, but it didn't last long, it only lasted a little bit, and my friend Vivian, she is my savior. She came and got me, and we got a life vest on, and everything was fine after that. I think that's what took me so long to edit this video. First of all, I had to get the videos off of the SIM card from the GoPro onto my phone, so I had to order a special adapter for that. So that I could give you guys really clear video. And the second thing was just watching that video even thinking about wearing a mask in somewhere that's deep is still scary to me. So it was kind of traumatizing, and I still have, sometimes I think about it and I'll just get a little scared, but then I remember, it's something new, something I hadn't tried before, did something really stupid. So just be safe when you go. Don't make any assumptions, and have a great time. I wish I had gotten you guys some good 360 views. But again, I was so traumatized that I was just worrying about staying safe at this point. I didn't even want to hold on to the mask anymore because literally it felt like 10 to 15 extra pounds. It's like carrying an extra weight with you, and you never want to do that when you're in deep water. So, I was just, I have the other floaty GoPro extension in my hand, so I hadn't switched it over yet. I was still carrying that heavy mask, and I wanted to throw the thing away because I was just so scared. Always try something like that in a pool first. I did not do that. I should have done that, and it probably would have been a little bit better, but still do not try that. Don't try anything that you haven't done in a shallow water area in a cenote, because the cenote is super deep the whole way through. We do get to a shallow point toward the end, but you know, most of the cenote is super deep. So again, safety should be your number one concern, and not getting cool videos like me. But again, you know, I still didn't get super great video because I wasn't paying attention to where the camera was pointed, because I was just, you know, my mind wasn't in the normal headspace. So another thing about the cenote is that you see these rocks along the bottom. They are very slippery. So you may have thought, you know, why didn't you just stand on the rock? Well, yeah, you can, but it's so slippery, you can't get a hold of it. So even with my water shoes, like I couldn't sit standing on there for a while. But we did take a picture because we were all kind of holding each other up, and we had our floaties right there. We took off just for the picture. But you cannot stand on those. So we traveled through this cavern to the other side of the cenote, which is where we found this shallow end. I wish we had started off in there, but you know, like I said, you can't make any assumptions when you go to a cenote. You just have to come with an open mind, stay safe, and have fun. So if you go to Grand Cenote, be sure to start off on the smaller side. I would say it's more for kids, I think, because we saw a lot of kiddos while we were out there. So start off on this end and then work your way to the other end. Now we're just gonna look through our photos from the cenote. So we ended up taking some glamour shots at the end in the shallow piece, because like I said, we were just mainly concerned about being safe at that point. While we were in the deep end, we couldn't take a whole lot of photos, but you know, we did get some good shots toward the end. So I'm just tell you guys a little bit more about cenotes at this point. It says on Wikipedia, some cenotes are completely underground and only accessed via narrow staircases dug through the rock. So yeah, there's several different ones that it names, but it says there are over 6,000 different cenotes in the Yucatan Peninsula. Isn't that crazy? So I'm assuming there are cenotes in other places, and I definitely am going to start looking for something like that when I travel now, because I mean, it's just amazing. And I never knew about cenotes until I came to Tulum, Mexico. Cenotes are formed by dissolution of rock and the resulting subsurface void, which may or may not be linked to an active cave system, and the subsequent structural collapse. Rock that falls into the water below is slowly removed by further dissolution, creating space for more collapse blocks. So it says cenotes may be fully collapsed, creating an open water pool, or partially collapsed with some portion of rock overhanging above the water. Stereotypical cenotes resemble small circular pools measuring some tens of meters in diameter with sheer drops at the edges. Most cenotes, however, require some degree of stooping or crawling to access the water. So that's pretty neat. I'm seeing a really cool one, a really cool old photo of a cenote. So you should definitely check it out. And it says that there are cenotes in other areas also, like Australia. I thought I saw, let's see, Cuba. So yeah, just check it out. And let me see. Oh, okay, here I see some in Australia, Belize, Canada, Dominican Republic, Mexico, of course, United States, Zimbabwe. Yeah, I thought I saw Africa somewhere. So here I just added in our photos that were taken on our iPhones using the live feature as a video. So if you didn't know you could do that, it's a pretty cool way to get additional video for your content, so just save it as a video and you have more video. So that was pretty neat. I liked seeing our photo shoot short videos, you know, that I made here. When you take a lot of photos, you have a pretty good long video. So yeah, this was so much fun. Another point was that, again, there were bugs, and you can't really
Okay, now put your hair to the side.
too many chemicals or anything, but I would definitely say bring you some bug spray. Some form of natural repellent is what I would definitely look for next time. I don't know, do you guys have any tips on natural repellents? Yeah, just drop them in the comments for me. And yeah, let me know if you would ever go visit a cenote. I mean, I definitely would recommend it for sure. There are so many cenotes in Tulum alone and near Tulum. It was kind of hard for us to pick which one we were going to go see, because there's so many. Literally, there's like, I don't know, hundreds probably. I mean, I don't know, but it's a lot. And it's hard to narrow down, you know, which one you want to see. I would definitely say probably go with the one that you like the photo of the best, that you would want to take the photo just like that, and go to that one. Because they're all about 10 to 15, at the max 20 minutes away from Tulum. So they're not very far. They're not very far from each other. You definitely could see more than one in a day. I definitely would say that. But we were pretty tired once we got done here, and we just went to the condo and chilled out in the pool so we could swim around in some water that isn't as deep. So yeah, I think it mainly tired us out because we had partied the night before. So I would say go on a day that you are clear-headed and you have a lot of energy, and be sure to eat before you go. And yeah, you should have a great time. Alright guys, we just left the first cenote. This Grand Cenote. Yeah, so this was really nice. A lot of bugs. Very deep there. He is big. Look at that wildlife right there. He is big. Dang. Just chilling. We're gonna go back to the condo and decide what to do from there. So we'll see you guys in a minute. So we ended up just chilling out and relaxing in the pool. So this is where I could actually swim and just like relax and not be too worried or anything. So it was nice to just chill out. This pool is so awesome. It's not that deep either. I would say it's only about 5 feet. I could stand up in the middle of it, and the water was not, I think it might have been at my shoulders, but it's not deep. So that's nice. And so we just were relaxing. The girls were getting their tan on. Then we went to eat here at Chamicos. It is literally on the beach. It's also down that Tulum Beach Road, all the way at the end. And the food was great. The ceviche was amazing. So you can see I took my wig down because it was just through at this point. It had gotten just unruly. So I took it out and decided to just go the rest of the trip all natural. We're about to head to the center of Tulum to see and go shopping and take a few more pictures and see where the night takes us. Alright. So we had actually found this Tulum Sign 2 nights before when we were exploring the nightlife and when we went to the bar. So if you are looking for a nice iconic photo that shows where you've been, I would definitely say come here. It is in downtown Tulum. very easy to find. Another suggestion I would say is make sure you're being safe at all times. Wear your mask if you are traveling anywhere. Just be sure to wear your mask when you're out and about. Joanne is getting a crepe here. We're still in downtown Tulum, just exploring, getting some souvenirs and things. So she's getting a crepe. Everybody else, we had gotten some ice cream right there next to Aldo's is where this crepe stand is located. So you can't hear me as well here because I'm wearing my mask. But this is Aldo's. This is where we get helado, aka ice cream. So they had different kinds that you can't normally get, like Kinder ice cream and Ferrero Rocher ice cream, and they also had sorbets. We are doing spa night tonight. We've got the cucumber waters. We've got the spa water that has grapefruit, oranges, and lime. And then we've got some cucumbers for our eyes. Maybe I should pop them in the refrigerator so they'll be cold, because you know.
Constrict. We're in the freezer for a few minutes.
We're about to relax. We got the music going. Yes. So yeah, we had our own spa day, mainly because either all the spas were closed or it's just too expensive for all of us to go. So we just made our own, and you don't need much. So this was a great way to just relax, rejuvenate, have some laughs. Part that I didn't record of us was just resting our eyes for about 20 minutes with the cucumbers on them. So make sure you do that if you do this, okay? So basically I just brought some masks with us. So I would definitely recommend doing that on your vacations. Alright, you guys, that was it for day 3 and 4. Stay tuned for the last day of our trip in Tulum. We went to the beach and enjoyed the very last remnants of our vacation. So stay tuned if you want to see what happens next. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching your girl Gianna Levise's channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell.